Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is today's podcast of the webinar for the Online Masters of Coaching Education with Ohio University. We're going to give a few more students a couple more seconds to log on in as we see more students logging in at the moment as we await to start today's webinar. All right, and once again, welcome everybody. I am Sam Amar. I'll be one of the enrollment advisors helping you get some options of what it's like to be a student with the Online Masters in Coaching Education program. We are also joined today by our Assistant Director of Career and Leadership Development, who I will introduce as well. But again, we just wanted to make sure we gave you a clear idea of what it's like in terms of the environment with the online program. Ohio University itself has been around for quite over 2 centuries, but we are well recognized in the industry, and now within the Online Masters in Coaching Education program, it does allow for our coaches to have their full-time lives, family obligations, and sport requirements with the opportunity to stay full-time on course with school and education. The program itself is built around the NASB's 8 domain of coaching. So we'll definitely talk in more detail about that as we follow up together on the advanced technical proficiency, technical knowledge, leadership skills. It is nationally recognized as a leader in preparing coaches to excel in all levels of competition. It is 100% online, so in terms of the actual coursework and diving into your core materials, students will have the opportunity, whether it's during your lunch hours at a school or during sports season, in session and practice, days off. You control the pace. You control when you log in. The atmosphere is set up to make sure timeline from day one to graduation, it is around your exact lifestyle with work and family. We will also go over what the requirements are to get into the program. Most of our students are coming with a background of having a bachelor's complete and experience working with youth sports and coaching, whether the elementary, high school, or even individual league level. And the best part is, once again, it won't interfere with your work schedule or family obligations. A lot of our coaches, obviously, they're in season. This is something that it's catered around their lifestyle because they're able to log in on their laptop, tablets, cell phones, and really dictate what pace they have in the program itself. You can be completed with this program in as little as 2 years, but we do understand that sometimes things do get in the way, so you are also given the full 4 to 5 years from start to finish. In the event you do have to take some part-time courses. And for most students, there is certain things that work better for them. We are creatures of habit, so a lot of us do have our own routine that works best for us. And really, to ensure a successful tenure here with our program, we do give students at least an idea of what it's like in terms of time commitment, what they need to do around themselves. And for example, students are encouraged to at least log in on average each week anywhere from 10 to 12 hours to really give themselves enough time to network with their professors and fellow students, whether it's live webinars, one-on-one with your professor, discussion boards and assignments. All of that will be available to you. Again, whether it's Monday night, Wednesday mornings, during the weekends. The only requirement you have as far as on campus is a one-time event that gets closer to graduation, and that is one of our coaching symposiums. And also our guest today, the Assistant Director of Career and Leadership Development, will talk in more detail about that. But again, this is where you will utilize all resources, tools, and support to really enhance your tenure with the program. And the goal is from day one to graduation to make sure you are as comfortable as possible with the online format. And without further ado, we do want to introduce Marcquis Parham. He is the Assistant Director of Career and Leadership Development, and he'll be joining us today to give you, the students, a clear idea of what it's like from beginning to end and what they're able to do for you on his end through the support. Marcquis?
Good morning. How's everybody doing today? My name is Marcquis Parham. I am the Assistant Director of Career and Leadership Development with the Patton College here at Ohio University. I am here as a representative from the Career and Division of Student Affairs Department, and I represent career and leadership here at Ohio University. Just to give you a little bit about my background before I provide you a snapshot of the resources that are available to you as Ohio University students. First, it would be best for me to mention that I am a proud two-time graduate of Ohio University and a graduate of the Ohio University Coaching Education Program. Since graduating from the Ohio University Coaching Education Program a little over 10 years ago, I've had a number of professional experiences that have led me back to Ohio University to be a career and leadership coach here with the Patton College of Education. Since leaving Ohio University, I've had a number of coaching experiences and professional experiences, including working in the NFL with the Minnesota Vikings as a player personnel scout. I also hold a certification as personal trainer, through ACE. I have spent 10 years working in a very well-known nonprofit by the name of the YMCA and leading as an executive leader with the YMCA, and had a number of experiences working in a number of other different avenues and related to my experiences here in the coaching education program. Sam mentioned the 8 domains of coaching and our model here for the coaching education program, and I'm here to assure you that that model is not only beneficial for you in your coaching career, but is also related and transferable to the other skills in your other professional related career fields as well. And so to give you a little bit of an example of the resources that are available here to you at Ohio University is our career coaching. And so as online students, you are still capable of taking advantage of career coaching over the phone. But here we also have a number of other different leadership certifications and coaching certifications. And so we do career coaching when we do leadership coaching. Leadership coaching is based around those transferable leadership principles, and we're also capable of doing that over the phone or over online services. There's a number of different on-campus services as well that are offered, but we are capable of doing mock interviews over our online services or over the phone as well. There's also a number of different leadership workshops and professional leadership series that are capable of, for students when they come to campus for their campus visit at the end of your coaching curriculum. I do want to give an idea of our career tools platform, which is available to all of our coaching education graduates online. And this is an amazing career tool website platform that provides resume templates, examples, cover letters, examples of cover letters, checklist, interview prep resources, information about how to enhance and improve your LinkedIn, information about other employer website hubs that we have available. This is available through our Career and Leadership Services homepage, which is available off of a link on the ohio.edu website. The website is actually ohio.edu/career and leadership. Or if you go to Google and just put in Ohio University Career and Leadership, it will take you to the homepage, and you can simply save that homepage. If you go to the homepage, you will see under the Students and Alumni tab a link that takes you to the Career Tools platform. The Career Tools platform is an invaluable tool for you to use as you are continuing to develop and looking for those next career opportunities after you have graduated with your graduate degree from the Ohio University Online Coaching Program. Here is the link to the Ohio University Career and Leadership Development Center. At the Ohio University Development Center, we believe in our mission of helping our future leaders and our students prepare for early, often, and forever, which is more than just a slogan. It is essential when reaching one's aspirations and potential. If anybody is interested in doing career coaching, my information can be found on the website here at the Career and Leadership Development Center. Or if you have a pen, you can take my email, which is my last name, Parham, @ohio.edu, and I can be found in order to set up times for appointments. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marcus. And we do have a few questions. A student did want to inquire about, in your advice, being that you are the assistant director, especially with the levels of the experience that you've held, what obstacles have you seen personally that you tend to see students get, or that tend to get in the way of students closer to the end of their program? What were some of the factors that you have seen as far as things that maybe jump out in terms of avoiding it as a student with online?
Absolutely. And so one of the biggest challenges with online learning always is a time and finding the time management. And some of the challenges that I've seen is mostly been individuals that are within their career and just having issues managing their time, whether it be a family conflict or a family crisis or a crisis that's happened within their personal life. There's always the challenge of time. And so if there's any advice that I can give to potential students, it would just be to make sure that you have a solid plan in place and that you not only create a plan but also have a plan for setbacks or a secondary plan in order to prepare yourself for if there is any potential conflicts that may come up in your life.
Good. And another question did focus in terms of the coaching symposium. So from your experience, what should these students expect and what usually occurs during the coaching symposiums?
Absolutely. The coaching symposium is an amazing experience for you not only to learn, but most importantly for you to network socially with other individuals, not only from your career field as coaches, but from other specific related sports. And so the coaching symposium was an amazing networking experience outside of the learning that you learn, but the networking experience in order for you to develop those social networks that last and stay with you 5 and 10 years. To this day, I still have a number of networks and relationships that I built from the symposium and from the online coaching program. And so I think that's probably my good to mention. My favorite part about the program is the networking and the social aspect that I was able to gain with the other individuals that were involved with my online cohort, that were involved with my cohort, and the receptiveness and the communication that I had with the faculty and staff here. I do believe that those were very, very beneficial to my experiences. And so the symposium was an amazing experience because of the networking opportunities for sure.
And one of the other questions a student did bring up is, being that you went from student to athlete to now you're holding the title of your current position of assistant director, what's something that you've seen, at least in this position now, that as a student and athlete you did not know existed in this field in terms of options?
Oh, there is a number of different options in this career field that I had no idea it would exist for me. And so really what it did is I've gathered a larger scope as I've gained more experience. But I will say, from my position right now in regards to some of the options that I didn't know were available for me when I was graduating from the program is when I was graduating from the program, my mindset was more or less around coaching in my specialty, which was football. But I didn't realize the idea and scope of practice of coaching is a transferable skill that can be taken into a number of different career fields. And so currently right now I'm using the same skills that I learned in coaching education to be a career and leadership coach. But that was the same skills that I learned through coaching education to help me in football. That also helped me in nonprofit administration when I was leading as a supervisor a team of 165 staff. And so I will say that for me, there's a number of different aspects and avenues that I was not aware of, but there are just so many different opportunities that this program is going to prepare you for based upon the skills that you're going to learn.
Thank you so much, Marcus. And just to reiterate again, we understand that, in 2019, whether it's family things coming in the way or hopefully your team's making it to the playoffs or state championships, we understand that life will get in the way, and this program really is catered around that exact lifestyle. We want you to understand that our goal is just to make sure from day one all the way to graduation that you have everything you need that allows you to continue your active life, whether it's a coach or in sports and youth sports, and just acquiring new talent, especially for that field, like Marcus touched up on, and now he's an assistant director of career leadership. Something that you could take on to the next level, whether it's something more executive or management, or even with different sports or school districts. So it's definitely exciting to have the students hear from someone who's currently in that industry and did on all levels as a student, athlete, and now as the assistant director. So I definitely want to thank you for your time today, Marcus. And if anyone has any questions specifically for Marcus, I'll definitely funnel it through my email. Just wanted to touch up on what it's required of the student to get into the program. Again, a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited institution. Most of our students, again, are coming with a background of coaching, so we do look for at least 2 to 3 years of coaching experience. And as long as your GPA is as close to a 3.0 as possible, usually around 2.7 and above, the GRE or GMAT usually is not really a requirement, but that's something that Dr. Harvey, myself, and the graduate college will look at as we prepare your student file. We look at the body of work. There is an application that is currently open for summer, which begins in May. And again, you get to pick which platform you feel is more suitable for you, whether it's part-time or full-time. Just know that the resources, tools, the support, Dr. Harvey, myself, and as well with Marcus, they're all there to make sure that you have everything you need to matriculate forward, get your ducks in a row, and to really make sure that you are enhancing all the options you can as an online student. But again, classes are starting soon, and the seats are filling up, so we want to make sure that the students who are qualified and are looking at options for summer, go ahead and shoot me over an email or contact me as soon as you get some time. I will be in the office to touch base and go over some of the next steps for the summer term. As you can see, the number where you could reach out to us is 866-226-7643. Again, my name is Sam Amar, and currently for the summer term, for qualified applicants, there is an app fee waiver. So for those who are looking at getting things ready and moving forward for summer, there is some benefits to get things done ahead of time so Dr. Harvey can go ahead and make his decision moving forward. But once again, we do want to thank everyone for their time. Marcus, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy schedule to at least help gauge an idea for these students of what it's like from beginning to end to be a student. More importantly, who's the team, who's supporting them in the back end as far as matriculating them from day one to graduation and even after. So I definitely want to thank you for your time today, Marcus, and to the students.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And to the students who attended today's webinar, I will be reaching out to you as well so we could follow up and see what kind of next steps you're looking at taking as we transition into the next start of classes. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. This will conclude our webinar, and we do look forward to touching base with you. Marcus, thank you so much for your time, and everybody enjoy your day and your weekend.